cold out here today. I do not like the winter, man. I do not like the winter, but I understand that God makes a way that we must enjoy the seasons. So since it's cold out here, man, I still got to get my walk on, even though I do not like it. Look at this beautiful little old thing we got today, man. Old beautiful backdrop, man. Sun out here shining. Well, it ain't necessarily shining. It's still cold out here, but we moving around. Anyways, how y'all doing today? Got this little topic, man. Basically, this topic came from me reading something online from a woman talking about she ain't going on no coffee dates. I ain't going on no coffee date. What, a man think I'm cheap? A man think I'm cheap? You gonna have to take me to a nice restaurant. I said, oh, so that's the type of man you looking for. You gonna get the exact type of man you looking for saying that out loud. So, my uncle gave me some concepts when I was a young man. I was in my teens. And I didn't really understand these concepts back then. But today, today, I'm like a master person, a master level person on these concepts. And so when I teach these things to people, they really hate that I teach these things because it kind of exposes what's in their heart. So, the first concept that my uncle gave me was trick them with a gold chain. Trick them with a gold chain, dog. Trick them with a gold chain. People that get tricked with a gold chain usually get, they get the worst dating scenarios. They usually get the worst dating scenarios. Like a man will wear a nice fancy gold chain, and the woman, she'll see the flashy jewelry, and she'll get turned on by the gold chain, and she'll start hollering at the man based on the gold chain. So she done got tricked because he was wearing some expensive jewelry. Don't care if it was real or not. She got tricked by the jewelry, the facade. The other concept he gave me was stole your girl with a box of chicken, or stole your dog with a box of chicken. And this took me a long time to understand, but when I grew up, I really understood it for what it was. How y'all doing today? He said, it's people out there, man, they keep their dog in the backyard, don't be feeding the dog appropriately. You know, the food that they get a dog is like the basement food that they get at the corner store or whatnot. And then somebody come through with a box of KFC, man, and give your dog that KFC, and your dog will run off. Your dog will take off running with the person that gave him the KFC, because the person that gave him the KFC cared enough about him to give him some food that he really liked. So, those was the two concepts my uncle gave me as a youngster. Yes, sir. We out on a Tuesday stroll, trying to drop a pound or two from the holidays. Got up to 247. Gained 15 pounds, man. Your boy was eating good. So, the tricking with a gold chain, man, there's two sides to this. So, the woman, she see the man with the gold chain, and she's attracted to the gold chain. So, she got tricked with the gold chain. And the man who is wearing the gold chain, he never gets real love because the woman is only attracted to the chain. You see how that works? There's no real love in this situation. There's only facade. It's only what I see. There is no heart intention. There is no heart posture. There is no intention. You don't know what this person got in their heart. But you got tricked with a gold chain. Another thing where a man get tricked is them women that be wearing them tights that go inside of their booty, and the man be like, woo! And you got tricked with that gold chain. Some men be getting tricked with that same gold chain. It ain't no love there. It's only the facade. It looks like it's good, but it's really not. So, there's women out there and they be dating. I read this woman, she made a post this morning, she's talking about she not going on no coffee dates. A man ain't for to take her on no cheap date. And myself, I say, the only way you are on a cheap date is if the conversation is cheap. If that man on a date, all he talking about is sex, the date is cheap. The conversation is cheap. I don't give a damn how much money he spent. The conversation is cheap because it's not going to lead to nothing but him bending you over. And that's the gold chain. The gold chain is nothing real there. It's all fake. The gold chain is being in a 5-year situationship. That's the gold chain. Being with a woman who do not respect you. That's the gold chain. It's a facade. It's not real. There's no real love there. But people keep going for the facade and nothing that's real. And then they come on here to these internets and they make podcasts and they get on here and they make posts. And some people be listening to these people, but really they just be coming from a bitter place because they're into the facade more than they're into love. Some people don't want to be loved. They want the facade. They want the gold chain. I want the man with the gold chain. I want the man that can buy me 1,000,000 flowers. I want a man that can... Get out of here. You can't even show me what a real man is. Get out of here. Men that only love women for like looks and stuff like, man, you don't know what's in that woman's heart. That woman probably be setting dudes up. And you sitting here just because she look good and she got a nice booty, you give her your heart posture. No way. Don't be tricked by the gold chain, man. Don't be tricked by the facade. I done gave y'all examples of what the gold chain is. When you see the gold chain, you looking at a big booty, you looking at super tight clothes, like the women be wearing those super tight ass clothes. Gold chain. Gold chain. The men who use their money, they use their cars, use the gold chain, the facade. Ain't no real love there. Most of these people ain't never getting married because they have hinged themselves to the facade. And then they get a podcast and they be mad. They really be mad. If some of these women on here, they start these podcasts, they hate men. They just want men to do for them. They hate men. And it's men that get on these podcasts. They really hate women. They couldn't stand a damn woman. They be like, shut up and bend over. That's the woman that they like. Their heart posture jacked up. And they get on here to these podcasts. They really hate their lives. They hate their options. And they blame everything but their facade. The way that they think in their minds. They steady getting tricked with the gold chain. Man, it took you to a steakhouse and then bust you down after the steakhouse. And guess what? Didn't call you back after the steakhouse. You got the steakhouse though. You got to eat a fine steak. You got to show it off for the internet. But guess what? Couldn't call them back if you wanted to. Brother out here is Casper the Friendly Ghost with a chain on. So, we got to start, especially for the people out here who are seeking marriage. I'm not going to be talking to everybody else. I'll be talking to the people who seeking marriage. Don't go for the facade, man. It ain't going to work. It ain't going to work. The facade never works. The facade going to die out. It's a lot of people. They mama and daddy had sex one day, and they won. They won the Genetics Olympics. That's what Kevin Samuels called it. The Genetics Olympics. Mean they did nothing to receive the looks that they got on their face. All they had to do was get up and wash their face every damn day, and they was just beautiful. That's a facade as well. Some people get tricked by somebody that's just a nice looking person. They ain't do nothing for them looks. Nothing. It's nothing but a facade. That's another figurative gold chain. Just somebody that's born with good looks. What if you got good looks, but you got bad intentions? Don't be tricked by the gold chain, man. It don't work. I can guarantee you this. I done seen so many people get tricked by the gold chain. Guess what? I was a person that used to get tricked by the figurative gold chain. A woman look good, got a nice body on her, I'd be like, man, I'd do anything. And then I got to a point where I was just like, I don't care about that no more. I don't care about that no more. You can come with that. Past that, what else you got? What else you got? Can't be tricked by no gold chain, dog. It's a lot of people out here, all they pin their lives and hopes on is you being fooled by the gold chain. And you can tell a lot of these people still falling for it. Like rap culture. They done made it so bad out here with rap culture. You got rappers out here that rap that they got all the money in the world. I got money, man. I could buy this. I could buy that. And then women come talk to them. And all they want them for is all the stuff that they said that they could buy. And then the rappers be mad. Man, no real love out here, man. Girl, don't really love you. You know why I really love you? Because you said you had all the money in the world. They came to spend it. People gonna show up with bad intentions. Hey, man, you can really find these women anywhere, dog. But most of the times, you ain't gonna find them in no club. You don't find them in no club, dog. You got to go outside and really look. Man, how about this? Instead of worrying about what the woman doing, what are you doing? Say to myself, hey, God, this is what I need out of a woman. When I was asking for my wife, I said, man, I want a woman that love and respect me. I want a nice-looking woman. I want a woman who, if we walk into a room together, we look good together. I want a woman who agree with me and I agree with her. I want a woman who we can come together and build something together. And a woman who understands building. I want a woman who loves children. I want a woman who loves being a mother. Some of these women on here don't even like being a mom. They got kids that don't even like being a mom. So my thing is, I was working on my heart posture. My wife just showed up. It's crazy. My wife really, to tell you the truth, just showed up. It was like God was like, here you go. I'm gonna keep sending some ones your way for you to choose from. Based off what you said out your mouth, I'm gonna send you what you said you liked. Here you go. So my thing is, I'm not going out here seeking no wife. I don't care nothing about that. I was seeking a relationship with God, and God sent me the woman that I asked for. It's weird how this stuff work out, bro. Like, you be listening to these people who they fell in love, bro, and when they tell their stories, it be crazy because these people wasn't even seeking one another. They just kind of found one another, and it just be weird. They be like, man, I don't even know how this worked out, man. Like, and it be like that. Hey, man, my wife got 3 kids. I married a woman with 3 kids. The dude, Anton Daniels, be talking about step baby daddies. That's me. But the thing is, with this woman that I chose, I got to see her be a good mom. I got to see her be a good mom, dog. And for me, I had a man that came into my life. My stepdad came into my life and showed me how to be an entrepreneur. Like, he showed me different things that my dad showed me. So I was like, okay, I can be a stepdad. I ain't really tripping on that. But the woman got to have good sense. I ain't coming up and you finna just lay all your burdens on me. Get out of here. I ain't finna date no lazy ass woman. The key to life, the key to marriage, don't date or don't bring no lazy ass woman into your life. She will make your life a living hell. Hey, man, she had 2 different baby daddies. She was married to one. He cheated with every woman on the north side. And she was married to one before. Like, so, hey, man, you might want a woman with no kids, but the thing is, you gonna find out something in that. Some women, when they dealing with postpartum for the first time, you don't even know what type of woman they are. When them women have them kids, you be finding out who they are. She be a brand new damn woman. And if you've never seen her in the act of being a mom, you gonna get to figure this out for the first time. You know another thing that I hang my hat on when I'm dealing with a woman? I like to see how you treated the men who treated you bad. Like my wife, her ex-husband did her terrible. Did her terrible. And she never once went back and tried to destroy that man's life, even though she could have. For me, I was like, okay, I like that. I like that. Because you not in there trying to destroy a man's life. You saying, okay, I'm going to just move me and my services on to somebody else. Since you don't respect these services I'm giving you, I'm going to move my services on to somebody else. So it was like that, man. I be looking at stuff like that. Like if I'm dating a woman and she told me she cheated on a man, I'd be like, tell me more. He was doing me wrong and I just cheated on him. Why ain't you leave? Well, you know, we had so much. Man, fuck all that. That's goofy talk. Man, you gotta start listening for the things that you really need to hear. Hey man, I made a video and it says the 3 things that I look for in a woman when I'm dating. What I see with my own eyes, what she say out of her mouth, and what people around say about her. People like, man, you can't trust what people say. Shit, yes you can. Yes you can. Okay, let's see if I walk into a situation and you say, oh, I ain't dealing with nobody else. Well, with my eyes, I'm gonna see if you are. People can't hide stuff forever. So eventually you're gonna get to see with your own eyes what she doing. How does she speak out of her mouth towards men? How does she really feel towards men? If she does not have a good relationship with men, she does not respect men. It's gonna be hard for her to respect you. So you gotta watch what she's saying out of her mouth. If she like really heart posture, her heart posture is bad because of how men treated her, it's gonna be hard for her to see a good man in you. What people say about you is important. That's why I tell people your reputation put on boots. Your reputation make it all the way around, halfway across the globe before the truth put his boots on. That's how reputation works. So what people say about you is really important. But anyways, the meaning of this particular topic today is not being tricked by a facade. Not being tricked by a facade. Actually seeing people for who they are and having a discernment to say, I'm gonna go ahead and move on by my business. I'm gonna go ahead and move on by my business. So this is what I came on here to talk about today, man. This particular topic came from a post that I seen today. And I just want to make some old content about it, man. If you like it, man, press the like button. If you didn't like it, press the dislike button. Either way, we getting some conversation out to the people who probably need to hear this. So peace out, my people. Holla back, man. Have a great day. Peace out.